Now I want to tell you about a new way to organise any kind of company, any organisation. And it's called fractalism. A couple of friends of mine have been working on this for years. They're actually doing it. Their company is very successful in terms of turnover, profit, quality, delivery on time. They've got 100% delivery on time, and they're making aerospace quality components. And they're using something they have invented called fractalism. Now I want to explain this to you in a series of videos, and it starts by really saying that the current system is broken. The current way of organising companies, where you have command and control from the top, is broken. It used to work when people were paid very little and we were doing routine, easy work. But now we're moving towards a knowledge economy. It's no longer a good way to organise any kind of company. The idea that you can divide a company down into sales, production, quality control, design, and then you can try to optimise each of those and somehow come out with an optimised organisation is just no longer true. And we're banging our heads against the wall, trying to make changes and improvements in our companies, trying to make them profitable, and it's not going to work. So there is an alternative, which is what I'm going to explain in a series of videos that I've made. And it's to do with, first of all, getting ownership so that everyone in the company really believes that they own the business and the products and the reputation and the brand. They're not just employees. I quite often ask people, do you work for the company? Or are you actually part of the company? Are you the company? And they always say, no, I work for the company. But imagine if you could somehow get people to actually feel they own it. And this means they have to be closer to the money. They have to understand the money, what's coming in, what's going out, where is it going, what's the profitability. They have to know that. And they have to have a share of that as well, that they deserve to earn, not just the minimum you can get away with paying them. They also have to be closer to the customer. So they've got to meet the customer. So they feel the pain if they deliver late, and they feel the pain if the quality's not good enough. So somehow we have to get them close to the money and close to the customer. And that's what we've done with fractalism. Now, the final two things I just want to say is, first of all, lots of people are already doing it. I'm already doing it. So I already sell training, design it, deliver it, invoice for it. I do everything. I do everything in my own little business. The question is really, how can we apply that idea to a bigger company, a company that has 50, 100, 1,000 people? How would we get each person to do the selling and the design and the delivery and the finance, everything? So everybody does everything. How could that possibly work? But people like me are doing it. Plumbers, hairdressers, any self-employed person actually is already doing everything. We already are close to our customer. We meet the customer. We feel the pain if we don't deliver. We already are close to the money. We already have ownership. So we're already doing all of that. But how do you apply that to a command and control, divided down type of a company? That's really the question. And you'll probably be thinking, well, it won't work for me. I can see that it's interesting in Chris's world, but it won't work for me. But maybe it will. So that's why I want to explain how this works. Now, it's complicated, and the weird thing about it is that you have to understand the whole thing. So it's not as if you do video 1, video 2, video 3, and by the time you get to number 10, you understand it. You have to do all of it. So you have to see all the videos, and then it will dawn on you that yes, it is real, and yes, it could work. But believe me, you won't understand it from the first video. And I've been really racking my brains on how I can explain it simply. And the answer is you have to know all of the background, the understanding that goes underneath it first, and then it will make sense. So I really hope you enjoy my series of videos. I'm putting them out on YouTube for free. Hopefully it will convince a few people that their current model is broken, but there is a better way.